So the reason that these plants behind me are called Johnny Jump Ups is because it's always fun to see where they will tend to show up, because they seed and self-seed with abandon once they're introduced and happy in a garden space, wherever they choose to. And with very little soil, sometimes very little light, you'll see them all of a sudden appear under a building and poke out their noses, or they'll all of a sudden seed between the crevices of a couple of stones. It's amazing where they turn up, and it's kind of Mother Nature showing up to show us what hacks we are, because she can make anything happen, what we wouldn't be able to do if we tried. So now I know a lot of people have had success either starting these indoors as seeds or by direct sowing them during the cold season just before that last frost date in their gardens. I myself am not particularly good at starting things from seed. So what I have had success doing is buying these, maybe 5 or 6 of these, and then starting them at the edges of my garden where I want to see them, maybe a few in the middle, and then just letting them get started on their own at the beginning of the season, and then watching them take off. And then once you have the plants started, then they will find where they are happiest, and they will self-sow throughout the garden, and they are so cheery. I've just had a lot of fun letting them decide where they want to be. And again, they'll do best probably in partial sun, but I've seen them thrive in full sun. They just will need a little bit more watering and care in dry seasons, and if you don't do that, you just won't see flowers. They'll just form sort of a densely knitted ground cover during those times, but just won't choose to flower. It's not like they die off or anything like that. If you were to go away and not be able to water, you might see them die off and need to be reintroduced, but it's a tough little flower. So something I think every garden should have, because you want to see the hand of nature through your designs, and so you always need some self-seeders, I think, for that whimsical touch.